Ali is a great worker. She is responsible, outgoing, and productive. She completes all her assignments on time, follows the boss's instructions, and gets along with her peers. Ahead of the performance review, Ali is ready to receive positive feedback and hopes for promotion. However, her boss Sana has a little different message to share.
Ali, you have done a good job on the mid-year report. It was clear and well-structured. You also hit your benchmark in sales, congratulations. However, there are some points that I am slightly concerned about. It seems that your stress levels get too high at times, and it intervenes with your work. You make mistakes under pressure, which sometimes results in misunderstandings with your clients. Last week, you were working so hard on the report that when the customer called and asked for your assistance, you were rude to him, and he asked me to replace you with another sales manager.
This feedback has been both unexpected and devastating for Ali. Days after the performance review, she still struggles to get the motivation to work. She thinks that the client overreacted and the boss didn't try to understand her feelings. She keeps asking herself why life is so unfair and why bad things always happen to her. These thoughts distract Ali from her work, and her productivity goes down. She starts doubting herself and what she can achieve and even considers quitting her job. Which of us hasn't been in a similar situation before? Feeling ignored, underappreciated, or doubtful about personal abilities are common reactions to criticism at the workplace or in relationships. Scientists connect the inability to deal with negative feedback to the lack of self-awareness and self-management. When we don't see ourselves objectively, other people's negative assessments of our actions can turn out to be surprising and hurtful. When people get hurt, their only reaction is to protect themselves by acting defensively or in denial. Leadership coach Deborah Regal suggests that the key to learning from feedback is to recognize and stop some of our common defensive reactions. The first common reaction is dread. We make up the worst possible stories about the feedback we are about to get before it even happens. Ahead of the performance review, we feel nervous and imagine a range of scenarios where we get reprimanded or even fired. Another unconstructive reaction to feedback is denial. When someone criticizes us, we either completely label the information as untrue or doubt the competence of the feedback giver. For instance, we might tell ourselves that this person is too young or too old to understand our approach. One more way to avoid dealing with feedback is to get defensive. Often, people start to argue against criticism by explaining their actions and making excuses. They believe that they can change the opinion of the feedback giver if only they outline the reasons for their actions. While being defensive, people can argue about each element of the feedback rather than focusing on the whole message. Finally, controlling emotions during negative feedback might be a challenge for some people. Someone might dramatize and get overly emotional during or after getting feedback, while others completely disengage, shut down emotionally, and stop listening. As we can see, many unconstructive reactions prevent us from learning from feedback. Whether we deny, defend, or dramatize, it is important to recognize and label these patterns as negative. It is also important to view feedback as an insightful opportunity to learn, rather than an attack on our character or expertise. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, consider following us on social media or visit our website at lxlabs.org.